Hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons & Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. Coming at you from my very messy office, because, yeah, I have ADHD and I haven't got around to tidying it up, or don't even know where to start. But anyway, welcome to Blood Feud. We're on episode 46. If you like this sort of content, like, subscribe, and share so that other people can find it, because the algorithm is no longer our friend. And yeah, would the players like to introduce their characters?
Hi, I'm Zane. I play Rika, the Order of Scribes wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Can I go next?
Yeah.
I play Blood Dancer, the warlock, bard, sassy, elf,
Orcish
half-elf,
half-elf.
half-elf, orcish half-elf,
Mm-hmm.
who's super sassy. Okay, I'm done. Give me hugs.
Hugs.
Yay.
Who's next?
I could go.
Yay! Go for
I
it.
play Thea, who is a Shadakai rogue, and just here for hijinks and thievery.
Hijinks and thievery. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That leaves Keezer and Nightwatch. Which one's going to go next?
Hello, my name is Nightwatch. I'm a Twilight Wolfer cleric. Twilight.
Twilight Cleric.
Yeah, you probably noticed that my voice is sounding kind of bad. But I am here to play.
Woo! Praise the moon.
To get some vitamin C from the sun, or we're gonna probably try and steal.
I find it ironic that a moon goddess follower is helping to steal the sun.
She's a Twilight cleric, so she needs both of them for there to be Twilight.
Yeah, there has to be at least some sun for Twilight to exist. True.
Yep.
That leaves us with
also-
Keezer. Sorry.
And also Marceline, the
Yeah,
Start.
Yes, your ward is a plant person, and they definitely need the sun. So yeah.
Yes.
Plant people. Yummy. And I will be playing Kiza, the half-orc champion fighter.
Yeah, half orc. Yeah. Yeah.
Now.
What?
Anyway. I am a champion fighter.
Yeah. With spells for some reason, which is weird.
Could be an eldritch fighter.
No, they're a champion fighter. They're not an eldritch knight. They're a champion. But anyway, what
Not
happened?
spoiling it for me.
I'm sorry.
We can figure that out later.
Yeah. What happened last time
I
we
know.
played?
Well, I'm not exactly sure what happened in the first 40 minutes, but it seemed like there was a lot of arguing about whether or not the party was gonna go try to steal a pirate ship, and then what kind of pirate ship to steal, and
Yeah.
a lot of confusion over ship acquisition. Are we gonna steal it? Are we gonna try to talk our way through it? What do we do? A lot of what looked like a dog chasing its tail around the room.
Yep.
Sorry, everyone. And yes, from there we actually decided we were going to steal a metal-looking ship, and walked our way on, and then stormed the bridge and stole it.
Yep.
And installed a spelljamming helm so that we could make it fly and do other fun stuff, and crashed a governor or a mayor's mansion in Port Alwyn, pissing off the pirates, because that seems like a really smart plan.
It's a new vehicle. You're just getting used to its controls.
And then flung it over the land to some gate, where we attracted a lot of undue attention from people before we decided we were going to slip into the ethereal realm so that they couldn't actually hit us with anything, where we stopped to take a rest. It was a rather chaotic session.
Yes.
And somebody's listening to YouTube.
Yep, sounds like
that was my dad.
Oh, sorry. I thought. Usually, when I hear something like that in the background, it's a YouTube video.
It did sound very professional. Like maybe he should be like a voiceover artist or something.
So I apologize for that. Oh my!
To be fair, I think he was talking to my cat. So okay, moving on.
He was talking to the cat. That's why he had the YouTuber voice. Because he was talking to the cats.
So, okay. But yeah, we're taking a rest on the ship, having convinced most of the crew that the captain gave the party the ship because it was just easier that way.
When in fact you killed one captain and turned the other one into what?
Seagull.
A seagull.
Seagull.
Yep.
Yep.
And took him to the brig. So he, of course, is now a person again.
Sitting in the brig, I believe.
Very angry person.
I'm sorry?
Very angry person, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
okay.
I'm sure none of the crew would have gone down to see what the hell was up while you guys were sleeping.
Yeah, definitely not.
Oh, none of them would have talked to him and got the lowdown on what happened.
I was gonna say I thought we bunted him when he was still a seagull.
We were going to, but then we stopped.
Yeah, it was decided to put him in the brig instead of drop kicking the seagull over the edge of the ship.
Oh, okay.
Because Marceline liked the seagull, and we couldn't do it in front of her.
Because who did?
Marceline. The Bean.
Because Marceline? Because Bean?
Yeah.
Bean. Bean liked
Bean.
the seagull.
Bean liked it and didn't want it to die.
Yeah. And he would have. Because once the seagull...
We don't have anybody...
Go on.
We don't have anybody truly evil currently that would be like, yeah, don't worry about it, and kill them out of sight of Marceline.
Indeed. Yeah. So anyway, you long rested in the berths, leaving nobody on the bridge to pilot the vessel. But that's okay, because it was just hovering in the ethereal above.
I mean, if anyone tried to attune to the thing, I would know, because I'm attuned to it as well. So...
Attuned to your spelljamming.
The helm, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another one on the ship.
You don't know. You haven't bothered to look.
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like my character would have predicted a stab in the back, so I'm wondering if he would have locked himself in the brig.
You did. Why? What?
Having a man on the inside when the inevitable betrayal happens.
So you would have gone into the brig to make it look like you were also a prisoner?
Yeah. Technically, Blood Dancer is sort of a prisoner, sort of not.
But all the people on the ship would know that you were
not a member
not
of
part
the
of the crew.
Yeah.
So you must have come in with us.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. If you'd mentioned it, if you had mentioned your plan to any of the other members of your party, they would have told you that wouldn't have worked.
My familiar can be hanging out in the brig.
I'm sorry?
I have a familiar. I can just hang out in the brig.
Your familiar could hang out in the brig. Okay.
I guess Nightwatch will stand guard on the Spelljammer.
So you're standing guard watching the Spelljammer. All right.
Yes.
They don't need to sleep, so it works out.
Yes. This is true. Okay. So. So you all get your long rest, however long that would be for each of you. For most of you, that would be 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of downtime. But Fia only needs 4 hours of meditation to get a long rest, which gives them 4 hours to do whatever the fuck they want while everyone else is still sleeping. So, what would Fia be up to while the rest of them were still Zing?
Fia would be probably going room by room through the ship, looking in drawers in every room, looking for interesting things that she might find.
Walking on crew, playing games and other stuff. Okay.
Any rooms that nobody was in. She probably wouldn't be doing this to
How would you know nobody was in the room until you opened it?
Well, I would say, oh, sorry, wrong room.
Okay.
I'm looking for the toilets or something. I don't know,
If you said that, you would have been...
She would make an excuse about why she happened to be the wrong room. Probably just, oh, sorry, wrong room. And then close the door quickly.
Yeah. This isn't where I parked my car.
Yes. Oh, I thought this was where the boiler was. Don't mind me.
Okay. What are you looking for as you're going from room to room?
Interesting items, like small trinkets, jewelry, anything that maybe looks like a map in particular should be looking for, because she knows they're like traveling around, and she's looking for anything that, any maps that show interesting locations for future study.
Okay.
Which are visiting. I do roll investigation or something, or perception, or
sure, do investigation.
Her investigation's pretty. Oh no, it's not too bad. It's +2. It could be worse.
It could indeed. Could be a -1.
It could be a -1. Ooh,
20. Okay. So as you are looking from room to room and mooching around, on Zane, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm eating a chocolate.
Okay. So anyway, underneath the foredeck, the forecastle, the forecastle, you find the navigation room. It is not unoccupied. Looks like there are several crew members in there, standing around a large table, which has several maps and charts laid on it. But they don't seem to be looking at the maps and charts that much. They mostly seem to be... It seems like you've caught them in the middle of a conversation. and they stop and look at you and don't say anything. You also notice, though, that at one end of this room, in fact, right at the very front of the vessel, facing a long window that shows that provides whoever's in that seat a view of what's happening in front of the ship, is a very elaborate throne-like device.
Ooh. She would definitely look at that.
So you're just going to walk past the people, ignoring the fact that they were talking about something, and start looking at the chair?
Well, actually, she probably eavesdrop on the people. So I need to do a stealth roll to be unnoticed while eavesdropping.
I'm assuming you would have heard voices as you approached the room.
Yes.
Yes. You could have stealthed. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your plus 16.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah.
31.
You are one with the.
Has anyone got a better passive perception than that?
None of them have a passive perception of 31. Okay, so what you overhear, because they don't stop talking when you come in the room, because they have no idea you did come in the room, is they're trying to figure out how to get the ship back. How to free the captain and get the ship back under their own control. Some of them are arguing for, let's just spell jam out of here. Let's just go wherever we want to go. They might have one of their own, but we've got one too. They can't stop us from taking control of the ship. And others point out, but if we did that, then that would alert them. We need to get rid of them. Yes, I hope you know. We need to take care of them first, don't you think? So that there's no... But surely the objective is that we take over the ship. We don't necessarily need to kill them to do that. But if we don't kill them before we take over the ship, they're going to try and stop us. But if we just use the spelljamming helm to go somewhere else, then it's too late for them to stop us. We've already done it. Yeah, but then it'll be a competition. They'll be pissed that we've done that, and they'll want to do something about it. But we outnumber them. Yeah, but you saw how easily they took out the... Yeah, you get the idea, right?
Yeah, they're planning a mutiny, basically.
A re-mutiny, I guess, yeah.
It's not a mutiny if they don't follow the
Well, Thea thinks it's a mutiny anyway, and she's like, mutiny, this is a mutiny.
They're planning a liberation, yes.
Mutiny. She'll like, oh, okay, so they've got one of their own.
Yeah.
So that's not great. She would probably sneak over to that chair, and I imagine like one of the captains was probably attuned to it, because she knows that's what
Okay.
Rika did. So I suppose she'd be looking for maybe a way to disable it. Not sure if she's got the skills. She might have to go away and tell people, and then
You see...
I just do a quick Arcana check to see if there's any way she could say that's like sneakily disabling it.
Sure, but you are a little distracted by the fact, with your passive perception of 18, you'd notice as you come around to look at the, sneak around to look at the throne more closely, that it's occupied. There is a little old man already sat in the throne. He seems to be dozing at the moment. His head is his chin is down on his chest.
Right.
You can hear him breathing, so you know he's not dead. But yeah, he's the throne is occupied.
Okay. So, I kind of think that potentially Thea would just assassinate him. But I kind of think that maybe the rest of the party would just think that was too evil.
But they're not there.
They're not there, are they?
No.
She probably just would assassinate this guy.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Roll to hit with advantage, getting your sneak attack bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Roll it. Oh yeah, that hits. That definitely fucking hits. 29. Okay. Roll your damage.
Okay, so that was with
Yes, they do have
rapier, which is 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah, do you want to roll the d20 plus 10 again to see if you crit, since Zane is hoping that you do? No crit. Okay.
Sadly not. So
Someone's about to have a bad day. Indeed.
it's 1d8 plus 5 for the main damage, and then sneak attack damage is 7d6, I think.
Let's see. Yeah, on your character sheet it says 7d6. So
Oh, 2 1s in there.
do you have
29 total. Then what else can I do?
I'm just checking to see if you have the ability that lets you re-roll the damage.
I don't believe she has the piercer feat.
No.
I do.
No.
That was with a scimitar, a rapier, which is a light finesse weapon. So can I do a second one with a dagger? Also stab him with a dagger at the same time.
No.
Bonus.
No, sorry.
Damn it.
Because a rapier is not a light weapon. It's finesse, but not light. Sorry.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'm trying to think what else I can do.
Yeah, you don't have any magic at all.
No.
But yeah, you plunge your rapier right through this old man's heart, and he goes.
Is he dead, or is he still alive?
He would appear to be dead. I mean, there's not many people who can survive having a rapier plunged through their heart while they're sleeping.
No, that's true. Okay, so having done her evil assassination, Fia will attempt to sneak away from the scene of the crime.
Sneaky. Yep. They're still debating fiercely, completely unaware that there is a pool of blood gathering underneath the spelljamming helm.
Oh, okay. Having in her own mind fixed the problem, she will return to where her friends are all sleeping, and keeping an eye out as she goes to, for any of the former crew or the current crew attempting any skullduggery of their own, and wait until well, she probably would. Yeah, there we go. That's what she'd do. She'd go back and try and either wake someone up or wait until they wake. Maybe they're waking up. This could have taken a while. It could have been that everyone's getting up now. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So, you are a. You just happen to be a phantom rogue, don't you? And when you finish a long rest, you get visited by a ghost that shares its knowledge with you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Guess which ghost you get visited by?
Ghost of that guy I just killed, possibly?
Yes. The navigator.
Yeah.
So he can teach you.
This is why he can teach me. Ooh.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
You choose one skill or two proficiency that you lack and gain it. This particular ghost is able to teach you proficiency with water vehicles. And survival proficiency.
Excellent.
But I think you already have a survival proficiency.
Yeah, so proficiency with water vehicles, I would say thank you very much, Ghost. I'm glad I killed you.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. He continues hanging around. Just telling you tales of places they visit and things they've done and near encounters he's had with astral beings and stuff.
Nice. Well, okay, I will list that on my sheet that she now has proficiency with water vehicles.
Yep. Until your next long rest, of course. So, a couple of hours later, ish, the rest of you begin to stir from your slumbers. What does Blood Dancer bounce out of bed and fancy doing?
He would probably find somewhere to do his makeup routine.
Okay.
Or have a shower, because he's flamboyant like that.
Having a shower is a sign of being flamboyant?
No, but putting makeup on, having a shower, admiring himself, because he's vain like that.
Fair enough.
Probably singing as he walks through the hall.
Okay. So you're going to have a shower, stand naked in front of a full-length mirror doing your makeup while you're admiring yourself. Gotcha.
I'd say no, but it's Blood Dancer, so that might be a yes.
Painting a little face on you, Johnson. That sort of thing.
It's him, he would probably do that. Dirty boy.
What?
My character, not the DM.
I was just going to say, he's just had a shower. He's not dirty.
No, I'm telling my character off.
Anyway, Night Watch. When you feel your system's beginning to power up again once the rest is over, and nothing and no one has come to disturb the spelljamming helm that Rika created. What do you do?
She's just going to stand here and just wait for the party to come to her.
Okie dokie.
But she's not leaving her post because we need to get to something as soon as possible before the crew decides we don't like these people. We should get rid of them.
So you're fairly certain that the crew's going to want their shit back.
Yeah.
Okay. Kiza.
Please.
What do you do?
Starting by putting my BF armor on.
Yes. Yeah. Don your armor. That makes sense.
Because that takes like a ridiculously long time since I don't have help.
Yeah, because you don't have a... Yeah. Although, actually...
Technically I do, but we've never figured out what they are or where they are. I've got an idea, but 'cause I don't think anybody in the party's ever going to see them.
Fair enough. You've got retainers, but they only... Yeah. I get you.
Yeah. They're special.
Okay, so your invisible valet is helping you into your armor.
Alright. And after that, probably going to start walking the ship. See what's going on. Making my way back to the bridge.
Mm-hmm. The ship, as you take the long way around the ship, checking things out, you don't see a lot of the crew. The few that you do are busy themselves doing various chores, keeping their heads down, focusing on what they're doing.
What is my insight?
Your insight is a +4, giving you a passive of 14.
Do I think this? Do I think anything odd based on like being a?
Yeah.
What was that?
I was flicking through on Facebook and came across a video.
Can you mute your phone, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue, Keesley. Yes.
As a knight, do I find this suspicious in any way, shape, or form?
I mean, you're used to, as a knight, you're used to people showing some deference, but these people seem to be up to something.
Okay. I don't want to waste it this early.
You can make a note of it and come back to it later when you've got the rest of the party behind you. You don't have to deal with it on your own.
Yeah. I was thinking if I want to try to like socially manipulate them, or just make a note of it. I will make a note of it and come back later.
Okay. And Rika, what do?
Hello. So, first things first, when I finish a long rest, I can make a scroll of a first or second level spell I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to choose Enlarge Reduce.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to flip through, like, books and that. Be like, figure out what spell would be most helpful, and he finds one, and he's going to head up to his chair to get ready.
Okay. He finds a book and then heads to the spelljamming helm.
He finds a specific spell.
Which specific spell?
That's just me role-playing how he figures out what spell to use when he uses his magic item, but he's looking at teleport. Because it says he can teleport an object.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing special for me.
Okay. So. But by the sound, so Nightwatch was already in the on the bridge. Rika is heading to the bridge with a book, and Keezer is also joining the rest of the party on the bridge with a puzzled expression on their face. Right?
Yes.
Did Thea also make her way to the bridge?
Yeah, and she would have told the party members what she'd overheard. She would say, look, they're planning on taking the ship back from us, but don't worry, and they've also got another Spelljammer helm, but the little old guy who's in the navigating chair, he has been taken care of.
Taken care of? You
don't need to worry about him. Yeah. Well, had to be done. Yes.
Have to be done.
True.
Okay, it's too early in the morning for this.
No one else can hear him, by the way.
Sorry,
but
his
just
ghost
hearing
is talking to me. I'm just trying to ignore him at the moment.
You know what? I've lived with ghosts, so I'm not gonna say anything. What a plan, because we need to get this sun fast as possible before...
He's very helpful. He's told me how to, I know how to, be a sailor now. Pilot the ship.
Just because you know how to pilot a ship does not make you a sailor.
We are in the ghost realm.
Yeah, kinda, but no, yeah.
He's just visiting right now. Doesn't Nightwatch have true sight or something, so she could probably see him if she wanted to?
She might see him. Yeah, this is true.
Look how's true sight.
Yeah, you see an old man just constantly berating.
That will be punishment for the moment.
Apparently, Blood Dancer leans against. I'm assuming that's against the wall, yawning. Yes. Okay. Fun.
Okay. Nightwatch will move Marceline away from the Spelljammer. Seat that she's been using as a little bed.
Marceline's been using the Spelljammer as a bed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do we steal the orb now or prepare?
I mean, I'd like to see the orb. No marking with. Because we don't need the ship to move it. We don't need the ship to move it if what I hope is going to happen happens.
Can you elaborate?
I don't understand.
It depends on the size.
Depends on the size.
Yeah.
That's not helpful. Okay, now we're just going to start casting Death Ward on Marceline.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't know why I'm only catching every other word you're saying, but yeah.
Odd.
Mm-hmm.
And now what is actually going to give Vigilant Blessing to Fira. Yeah, which will give her advantage on rolls. I mean, when it comes to initiative rolls.
Nice.
Together we're going to need it.
Very cool.
It's a one-time use type of thing.
So, on your next initiative roll.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Thank you.
If I can, like, give it to someone else or give it to her again later.
Sweet. Very cool. Alrighty. So, okay. So yeah, Fia has told you all what she heard in the navigation room.
Yeah.
What's your next move, folks? What you doing?
We need to get a different crew. Let's toss these ones over the side and get some new ones.
I mean, I can get some undead to work on as the crew, but
I was just thinking we just ditch the ship after we get what we need and let them just not find us.
I mean, it can be quite useful. Even makes traveling a lot quicker.
Blood Dancer says, "I wonder why they want to mutiny." And then,
it's about the journey, not the destination. You lose so much getting places fast.
Yes. Very wise, very wise. Do you say that in character, or is that out of character?
No, she straight up says that in character.
Cool.
Oh, but we can get so many more places with this than we could on foot.
Yes, and you also run the risk of getting to places you don't want to go with something like this.
Everybody's in the bridge. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. The door to the bridge did get repaired in the night, by the way. Because if you remember, you smashed through it. Right?
Yeah, we melted it and smashed it.
Melted it, yes. So it's been mended. And yeah. Who's got now? I believe Nightwatch has a ridiculously high passive perception. Yes.
Yes, I got 30.
Yes. So you would hear something at the door.
Is there like a little porthole on the door?
No, it's a solid door.
She's just gonna stand right in front of it and basically use her weight to prevent people from opening it.
Use her weight to prevent people from opening it. Okay.
Yeah, by just standing right in front of it.
Okay.
And leaning against it.
Okay.
Guys, I think the mutiny has begun.
I'm gonna go over
dear.
the
Right.
comm system.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna go over the comm system.
The comm system.
However, the captain spoke to the whole ship at once.
Yeah. I thought you said something else. Anyway.
Oh, no, not that. I'm gonna go. Everyone, sit tight. You guys, we are pretty much unanimously agreeing, he says, to give your ship back after we steal the sun. We don't want to kill any more of you than we have to.
You don't want to kill any more of you than we have to?
Yeah.
Okay. There's... Yeah. The people of the crew of the ship continue to go about their... yeah, it looks like they're preparing the ship to make way.
Huh.
We might want to go to the navigation room and make sure that they can't, I don't know, circumvent whatever it is you're trying to do, Rika.
Yeah. Be a good idea. Is the captain still in the brig? I'm gonna look through my familiar.
The captain is still in the brig. Yep.
Okay.
I should have left some. Never mind.
You should have what?
I should have left away to see if I could see what was going on down there, but it's all good.
You don't trust Rika?
I don't trust anybody
Okay.
ever.
Okay. That's not very nice. But anyway, so you're looking through familiars. It's been suggested going to the navigation room. Who wants to actually do that? Abandon the bridge.
While we're standing on the bridge, Anthony, I'm going to have my helmet off, and I'm going to be twirling a finger in my hair.
Okay.
And when we get ready to move, I'm going to remove a small bit of hair
Okay.
on accident, and put my helmet on.
And then put your helmet on. Okay. What do you do with this piece of hair that you've got
I
it?
keep it for the moment until I find a use for it.
Okay. Oh, I just realised that Blood Dancer said that she was heading to the door. You notice that the door doesn't open.
Of course it doesn't.
Is it because I'm right in front of it?
Well, there is that too, but I'm assuming if Blood Dancer walked to the door, you would have gotten out the way for him.
Yeah.
Okay. The door doesn't open.
I give a polite knock.
It still doesn't open.
Is anybody in there?
You're the ones who are in the bridge. You're trying to get out of the bridge.
Oh, getting out's not hard for me.
What you gonna do?
They have welded us in here. That is smart. I am very, very proud of them. But at the same time, Eldritch Blast at the door.
Alright. Roll to hit with advantage, because the door cannot get out of the way.
How many can I do now? Would you mind getting it up for me, please?
I don't need to. It's 2.
You're sure it's
No.
Sorry? Oh no, it's 3. Yeah, you're right.
D20 plus, and my plus is 4. I feel like that should be higher than a +8 now. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it should be a 9 now. Must have forgotten to change that bit.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to roll that with advantage.
But, yeah.
I want to know if I get that.
Those all would hit anyway, but let's see if you can do better. Okay. Yeah. All 3 hit. How much damage do you do?
3d10 plus the 5, the Eldritch thingy I got at the end.
Plus 12.
Yep.
Because you get to add +3 to each of them. Not that I think... it doesn't make any sense that you'd be able to do any kind of charisma-based damage to a door, but whatever. D&D
22!
22 points of damage, huh? Okay. Doesn't seem like a reasonable amount of hit points for a doll.
Don't tell me a door is going to be what stops us. I was just making...
I've got a spell that can allow me to teleport through, but you guys will be stuck because I can only take 1. Unless I cast it multiple times.
Multiple times, which you can.
Spell slots.
Yeah, that's enough. You the door blasts open, tearing through the welds.
Is there anyone on the other side?
No.
Oh.
Rita's going to start heading to the navigation room.
Yep, you're all heading to the navigation room. Yes.
Spellcaster, maybe you let somebody who can take a hit walk first?
Actually, I think this might be a trap. Because if we leave this room, they might try to rush it and get into the helm.
Yeah. But I'm probably the only one that can deactivate the helm over there.
There's not a lot of room. There's not a lot.
There's not a lot of what?
This is a corridor. There's not a lot of room for hiding nearby.
No.
But there's other rooms, and do we want to really go room to room?
Very impressive, smart welding the door shut. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to, you could, in theory, open every door on the way, making sure every door is clear, that there's nobody waiting to scurry into the...
but that would take a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, think
If they wanted that helm, they wouldn't have bothered welding us in.
So they might be trying to use the other helm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I feel like we should just do our plan right now while they're still trying to get ready.
if I try hitting them while they're, it could tear the ship apart if they start doing it while we're flying.
Uh-huh.
How, how recently did you kill that grandpa, Vera?
Nope. I'm ahead.
Just this morning. Sorry, I was muted. I didn't realise. Just earlier on, like a couple of hours ago, not that long ago. They didn't notice me. Nobody raised the alarm.
I think it should be me, Fia, and new girl, Quizza. That's your name. Sorry, you weren't. It wasn't popping.
Wasn't popping. Popping and locking.
Yeah, Quizza should go check it out. Blood Dancer, Night Watch, and Fia's brother should stay here in case they try.
I'm gonna miss out on the fun.
There might be fun here, and that's why we need to split up evenly.
Okay, says Venus.
Does that sound okay, guys?
So, who else is staying behind?
I'll stay on the helm.
Yeah, I suggested Blood Dancer, Night Watch, and Fia's brother stay behind, so that there's a marshal behind with the spellcasters.
Are you all okay with that?
Yeah.
I don't care one way or the other.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make it so that everyone else who usually leads doesn't have to.
Okay. So you're splitting the party. Always a great idea.
Yeah. Yes.
Nothing ever goes wrong when you split the party.
I mean, we're not too split apart. We're on the same ship. And Night Watch could probably whoop all of our asses to get put together. So I'm not too afraid of her being with two others.
I can?
Yes.
You have the, heart of death.
Yeah. Like, anyone who comes to you just can die.
Fair enough. Continue.
They can just
Yeah.
die.
Yeah. So, on an adventure we go. Quizza, Rika, Fia.
Okay.
Yep. I'm here. Let's go.
So, once more into the bridge. You're... Okay. The hug of death. Fia, show me the way. Alright. So, yeah. You head towards the navigation room. When you get there, you see that obviously, as you're on your way there, you can hear the engines powering up. That's what that humming noise was. And you see that the corridor in front of the navigation room is literally full of burly-looking crewmen.
We really don't want to kill you guys.
I get 4 ready. Okay. Leave our ship then.
We just need to steal the sun.
You realize how crazy you sound, right?
Yeah, we sound crazy all the time. But we needed to revive a god. And we don't want to kill people.
You need to what? A god?
Revive a god.
Revive a god? If a god's dead, there's probably good reason why they're dead. Crazy Ray.
He's dead because people stopped worshipping him. Now, we need to take the sun away from the stupid paradise land. Now, you can have your ship back after it. We don't want anything with the ship after.
Wait. So you're gonna go to paradise and steal the sun, and once you've stolen the sun, you won't need the ship anymore. Can this sun fly you places?
We're working on ways around this. You have to see the sun first.
Have you tried looking out? Well, we're in the... Yeah, you can't do it right now, but when we're back to the material plane, you can see the sun.
This sun isn't like that sun. It's a miniature... how would we explain? Think of it like a godly artifact.
Okay. But you said that the god is dead, right? So it's...
Close to dead. Because the artifact's not at his temple.
But doesn't the artifact... If the god isn't around anymore, then surely their artifact won't have any power anymore, right?
No.
And that sounds good to me.
Kicking.
I'm sorry?
It's still around and kicking because people still worship it, just the wrong god.
Then surely their artifact won't have the wrong god. Who are you to say which is the right god and which is the wrong god? Pipes up another guy.
This god that currently has it didn't make this sun, so it doesn't belong to them. It was stolen.
So, the god that owns the sun stole it from the dead god.
Who previously owned, who is a god of sun.
And you want to steal it back for this other god.
Correct.
This still sounds fucking crazy.
You know what also sounds crazy?
What?
You trying to fight us after...
We're not fighting you. We're just standing here in the corridor, just killing time, having a conversation. We're enjoying this conversation, aren't we?
Fia, you want to go handle... Make sure no one's getting on the throne.
Get out of our way now.
Sure.
You feel a ripple of reality pass through the ship.
You spent too much time talking.
Yep, they were just...
Yep.
And talking complete nonsense that no one would believe.
No one would believe.
Now I'm going to have to go bust their heads.
Yeah.
Too late. We're back. We're back in the material plane. Don't know why you were planning on what you were planning on doing in the ethereal, but
It's so they didn't see us going in. I'm just walking by them at this point.
They don't let you. They block your way.
Can I please like just take one of my hands and like bash their head into the fucking side of the wall?
I'm going to do my ghost walk bonus action and just move through them.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Yeah. If they were trying to talk, they were muted. Like,
well, the problem is that they thought that they were with us and were trying to talk their way through this thing, completely missing like the thing where
they're supposed to be behind at the bridge. Yes.
Yeah. So they're probably mad because they weren't allowed to
talk. Yeah.
But they didn't. When we were talking, they also didn't speak up about wanting to go.
It's going to be one of those frustrating days. I can just tell.
Hold on. Let me.
Like.
Your character.
We asked if everyone was okay with that.
Yep. Hold on. Is on the bridge with Night Watch. Okay. We didn't, or you decided to follow. Come back. So we can... Okay, yeah, okay, good. So,
okay, I'm confused. Where am I?
We thought that you had agreed to the plan for you, Nightwatch, and Fianus to stay behind in at the bridge to make sure that none of the crew tried to sneak back to the bridge and get to that spelljamming helm. But you seem to be under the impression that you followed the party anyway. So now this is completely in character for Blood Dancer to have agreed to stay behind at the bridge and then follow them anyway, but we didn't know you were doing that, so we were confused when you were trying to talk because we didn't know that your character was there. Does that make sense?
I thought they were. I didn't know anyone had stayed back.
Where were you when we talked about that? We thought everybody had agreed to the plan. But, okay. How do you want to deal with this now? Do you want to have agreed to stay behind with Nightwatch and Fianus and followed them anyway, or when they brought up the plan of you staying behind in the bridge, would you have refused at that point and insisted on following them?
I'm just trying to think what my character would do.
Yeah.
It would make sense that if someone with good charisma to go with them.
I'm pretty sure. Okay. So you would have, Blood Dancer would have argued for having somebody there with high charisma?
Yeah.
And suggested that. Would you have suggested that Nightwatch and Fianus would be okay, just the two of them, or would you have suggested that one of the others stay behind instead?
I'm not sure what to do.
Honestly, I think the most characterful thing would have been that you had agreed, but you had agreed publicly, but privately decided they're going to need you, and followed anyway. So, there's a couple of things I want you to roll.
Okay.
Stealth.
Okay.
I'm okay with Nightwatch being alone with Fiersborough and Marcy. Okay. 15.
I'm just having trouble keeping track of everything, because one moment we're in the bridge, the next we're in the hallway.
I thought I explained it all, and I thought that the conversation leading up to that had taken a while. My mistake. I am sorry.
I'm confused.
Sorry.
I thought the party was all going together.
No,
Sorry.
No, we actually talked about it. The characters talked about it.
Oh, I took my headphones out for a while to grab something from downstairs. I did put BRB.
We didn't know you were AFK.
I did put BRB.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, that explains it. Anyway, so with your 15 both Fia and Kiza would have realized that you were following. Now, Fia or Kiza, would either of you have turned round and confronted Blood Dancer to say, hey, why are you following us? You're not supposed to be following us, you're supposed to be staying behind at the bridge.
Via wouldn't actually care if Blood Dancer was there. She'd be like, yeah, why not? Right. I'm sure that Nightwatch and Fianus can take care of the bridge by themselves. That's fine. He would have pretended not to see Blood Dancer.
What about Kiza? Would Kiza also have been so nonchalant? Would Kiza have just shaken their head and went with it, or would they call Blood Dancer out on it?
Kiza's only down here because she knows if it turns into a fight that she's the best. With the other two being indisposed, doing God only knows what, the brunt of fighting is going to fall on her.
Okay. So, Blood Dancer is going to continue sneaking along behind the rest of the party, thinking that they've gotten away with it. No need for the persuasion roll. Awesome. And then you get to the corridor. The crew that are there do their delaying tactics. Blood Dancer would have said we need to return it to this god guy so we can beat up undead. Some powerful trio is causing big issues. Right?
Yes, basically.
So
Something
you would
along
have
those.
you would have announced that you would have let yourself let it be known that you were there, probably to Rika's surprise, because they would not have known you were there. So what would Rika's response be to Blood Dancer suddenly speaking up when you thought that Blood Dancer was back at the bridge still? Rika, you're muted.
Oh, fucking damn it. Rika would jump and startle and spin around holding a hand to cast spell, and then they realize that Blood and go, "Don't do that to me, god damn it!"
I like making you jump.
I'm gonna jump you one of these days.
Okay.
Alright, now roll
I
code.
didn't know you swung that way.
No, huh?
I don't swing anyway.
Roll what?
No need to roll. Ship is back in the material plane. The crew were just delaying you. As you try to squeeze past them, they try to stop you.
I'm gonna just cast Misty Step
Okay.
to get to the door. Can I go through doors with Misty Step?
Let's see.
No, because you have to be able to see where you are misty stepping.
It does say see. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was
Does it also say it has to be an unoccupied space?
It does.
Yeah, so you can't bamf to where the people are standing.
Okay.
So you need to find a way to get them away from the door before you can bamf to that point. So.
Oh. You know what?
No, I don't know what.
Gust of wind. Can they make strength save? I'm just blow them away.
What are you going to do? Oh, gust of wind.
Gust of wind. It's a strength.
They need to make strength saves. Okay. All right. So.
Oh, Thea, like I'd already said that Thea just did a ghost walk and moved through
Oh
the
yeah.
Yes.
group.
But the rest of
She
us
would
need to
have
go
been
too.
behind, so she.
So yeah, you yeah. So you go. Sophia is already in the
Gust of
navigation.
wind, I might get blasted.
Well, no, because if you've
That's what I'm
gone,
saying. I just yeah.
if you've already gone into the navigation room, then you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for the stat block I need here. Oh, fun. What's their DC?
18.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the page jumped. 5, 6.
Plenty of us to walk through, though.
Sorry?
Enough of them for we should be able to walk through, though, right?
Gust of the wind pushes them away from you, correct?
Pushes. Yeah.
So 14 of them lose their footing and get compressed against the door. This is going to be funny, though. Because when 14 people hit a door all at the same time... Yeah, they're going to burst through into the navigation room and fall over each other. So there are 14 prone bodies between you and the now open door, and Fia's already standing in the room, probably looking back at the people who just burst in.
What the fuck?
Yes. So, what do you do now?
Can I see the chair?
Not from the corridor. You'd have to.
Okay. I didn't know, like, at the angle of the room where. Okay, I'm just going to step over the bodies until I can see the chair.
They're going to try and stop you. It's difficult terrain, and I want you to make a strength saving throw to avoid being grappled.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Damn it.
get. Yeah, they they grab onto your legs and hold you there as you're trying to get through.
There are people laying on the ground, grabbing at Rika's feet, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna attack him with my sword.
Initiative time.
The way you said that just reminds me of I'm firing my lasers.
Well, I was trying to play a good character this time to match the party, but apparently that's just not going to work for me.
I mean, you can just knock them out, like.
You may be getting
impatient. Oh
no! Would your character be getting impatient?
No. Now we're going to go. Now we're going to play bowling for Wakernians with their own heads.
Hell, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think this is bowling quiz. I think this is more like golf.
No, I'm going to pick the head up, and I'm going to stick my hand in it, my fingers in their eye sockets, and one up their nose. It's a bowling ball.
Holy shit. Okay. Fia?
We said we.
Well, you tried talking badly, and you kind of made the fighters annoyed.
Fia, could you please roll initiative?
Yep.
Thank you.
I think I have advantage as well, don't I?
Yes, you were given advantage by Nightwatch.
She's gonna be so confused. As in, she's currently probably confused right now.
By the way, Nightwatch.
Yeah.
You are a spellcaster. You could, in theory, use a spelljamming helm. But anyway,
I guess I'll start running on initiative.
well, you're not in the room. I'm just saying that if you wanted to,
I know.
you could try to get control of the ship with the. Well, I suppose that would in fact be a roll of initiative because you'd be in psychic. You'd be having a mental battle with the other spelljammer helmsman. But anyway.
I guess I'll roll.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good point. Who would that be?
Damn, everyone. I love how me and the crew both got nat ones. I think it's just because we're wrestling right now.
Just because you're wrestling. Yeah. Okay. So Kiza's first on a 27, and then Fia on a 24, and then everyone else. Oh, yeah. Nightwatch got a 19. Fantastic. Everyone else is single digits. The highest being the quote-unquote enemy helmsman. Then Blood Dancer on 6. Rika on 4. And the bodies on the floor, the crew, are on 3. So Kiza gets to go first. And what is Kiza doing?
Well, I am attacking the first thing on the ground that isn't a party member with my greatsword.
Okay.
Well, they're probably multiple. I'm taking my 3 attacks.
There are 4 that didn't actually fall prone, and they would probably be closer. They didn't get blown back.
Yeah, but then I'd have to. So in that case, you're looking at what, a 22.
Oh, yep.
Still a 20.
You've already rolled it. Sorry, I didn't notice. My bad. Okay. So yeah, all 3 of those hit, obviously.
I will take my bonus action Great Weapon Master attack because I critted with the 19
Yes.
on one of the standing ones.
That one hits also.
Okay. So, because I'm going to guess that this is just going to be the way it is. I'm figuring I'm going to hit multiple enemies, so we'll just do it that way. 27, 27, 26, and 25 points of damage to 4 separate enemies.
Oof. Okay.
Lethal?
It's
One kill.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
my fists, if I don't do it right, do enough damage to kill most normal NPCs. And then I'm just gonna keep walking towards whatever.
Make a strength saving throw against being grappled.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Fia. You're at the other side of this mash of people. Do you want to help?
I am.
Yeah, because you ghost walked right past the.
Yeah, I said I am. I didn't mean like I am as a question.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be a questioning tone there. I did know that I'd done that. I did remember. It wasn't that long ago.
Okay.
What did I do again? No, I do remember that I did that. It's fine. I am going to shoot at one of them initially, and I've got advantage because I'm in a ghosty state.
They're also prone, the guys on the ground. Unless you want to.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
No, I don't think I get double advantage
No,
though.
you don't. No, you don't. So either way, you'd have advantage. Is what I'm saying. That hits.
I get to roll again just in case.
Yep, just in case you get a crit. Nah.
The opposite of a crit.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. I will go with that 23.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they still get to choose. And I'm going to aim at one who's not prone, because I think if a ranged weapon is, you get disadvantage. So I'll aim at one of the ones standing up.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, shooting right over at one of the guys that is
Short bow.
Yep. So the arrow whips past your allies and hits one of the dudes that are standing.
Yes. Are any of them in melee with any of my party right
No.
now? Like the one that just tried to grapple?
No, he's on the ground.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. That's 24 points of damage.
Why did you roll a d20 for that?
Oh, I don't know. That was... Sorry.
It should be a d6 plus 6.
Well, no, it's 1d... Sorry, that's just me. It's 1d6 plus 6, yeah.
Yeah, plus 7d6 for your sneak attack, which you can all do in the same formula, you know, right?
Because I've got advantage. Yeah. 1d6.
39!
30. That's 39 points of damage.
Yeah, so he's down.
And then Wales from the grave. I'm going to do 4d6 necrotic damage on a different one of them.
Yeah. Go for it.
11 points of necrotic damage to another person in the room.
Perfect. So...
And then
yeah, he's down.
I'll hover menacingly.
Okay. There's a ghost with a bow! Help! Nightwatch. Are you engaging in psychic combat with the other helmsman?
I am engaged in psychic combat, and I'll have Marceline on the intercom just yelling at the party to, what's going on?
Okay.
Yeah, actually, Nightwatch has given Marceline permission to go ham on the radio or whatever intercom there is.
I imagine she's just screeching Bloody Mary.
So, I'm going to give you a choice. You can either do a literal contest of wills, where you roll a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier against theirs, or you can send an actual spell through the connection between the two helms at the other helmsman. What do you want to do? Or you can just try to send the ship to a different location to what it's actually in now.
Okay, out of character, would you guys be up for me just slamming into Havana's den?
I mean, Havana's Den is where we need to go, right?
Yeah.
The issue is there's a mountain between us. We're not in the ethereal place anymore.
Just need to go above the mountain.
Yeah, hop over the gate.
Yeah. My only fear is if Havana starts to attack. Because we don't know what Havana has, but we do know that it has a way to keep people out.
Blood Dancer has an idea.
Oh, what's the idea?
I have that spell that allows me to use telepathy with the party.
Do you already have that up?
Up to eight people I choose, correct? So...
Yes, but did you already have that activated, or are you going to activate it on your turn?
I don't think he would, but he can go back to whoever's piloting on the bridge and assist them, maybe, and communicate with the pilot.
So now you want to... Okay, but you left the bridge. You're with the rest of the party.
Yes.
The bridge has been away.
But it's looking like he's going to have to run back to help and pass on the message.
But what? Because you don't know. All you know that the crew are here, and that the problem is here. Why would you decide to go back to the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay, fair point. Never mind.
Cool.
Okay. Can I theoretically cast a spell magic on the guy that's in the chair?
Which spell?
A spell magic.
Dispel magic.
That's what I was trying to get to see the
if you do, it's gonna have to be a D20 roll.
Okay.
What level is the create spell?
5th level.
5th. Okay.
So if you want to upcast it to 5th level, you could and just auto.
That would presume that she knows that it's a 5th level spell.
That's true.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have the spell, so she wouldn't know.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
1d20 plus 6, I think, for you.
Their Night Watch is a +5 for their wisdom.
Is it plus
My
5?
spell bonus, my spell attack is 11.
Yeah, but it's your spell ability modifier, not your attack modifier.
Okay.
I thought her book boosted it. My bad.
Okay, does it?
I think that's how it's at 20.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes, it's
Okay.
currently. I read the book when I was
So
at 18.
roll a d20 +5.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's
My
still
bad.
going to be a 50-50 shot as to whether or not she does it, because it's a DC 15.
Yeah.
Yep, 20.
Nope.
Divine intervention.
I'm sorry?
Divine intervention.
That takes an action.
That's an action.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, just night. I guess you guys just hear over the intercom. Night Watch just cusses
Okay.
and just start breaking. I just want to save Paylor's orb. Why are we doing this?
Because they're assholes! I scream back.
No, they're not.
I mean, they're kind of big assholes right now.
Night Watch. Could you make a dexterity saving throw?
Okay. Wait, who's hitting me?
The helmsman is sending a fireball at you. Originally.
Oh.
Marceline, no.
Yeah, Marceline should probably roll that as well.
And Fia's brother?
Yes, I've got that. +7.
But at the time, we thought they were pirates, so we didn't want to speak to them.
This could all
Sudi.
have been avoided, yeah. At any point, you could have spoken to the crew and tried to figure something out, but no. Spell save DC is 14. Uh-oh.
We did debate speaking out, but the multiple things was we didn't want the pirates to have a spelljammer and some other things, and we didn't know these guys weren't pirates.
Yeah, this is true. So 8d6. Fianus and Marcy take 20 points of damage.
Marcy takes 40. God damn.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, 40?
Because they're
She's-
Oh, wait,
Death
her
Ward.
max HP is 25.
Death Ward. She's at 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
you cast Death Ward on her, she's fine. So, Night Watch only takes 10 because you avoided it.
Yeah.
And now it's Blood Dancer's turn. Why would it matter if they don't have medical? Okay.
It wouldn't matter if they were. What do you mean?
Marceline's crying
So,
over the intercom.
Blood Dancer consider themselves a land pirate, which I believe is called a bandit, but, you know.
Yeah.
Basically that kind of person, even if he doesn't technically know what a pirate is.
Now watch his crying. That's fair.
He...
Because Marceline's unconscious.
Blood Dancer hears the little girl crying on the
Why
intercom.
would you hear them crying from the opposite end of the ship?
Marceline's on the intercom. It's been up.
Oh! Right, yeah, the intercom. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Blood Dancer is going to run back as quick as he can.
Okay. Dash.
You guys can take care of this. Zoom!
Yeah, I have this.
Black Razor is going to cast haste on you.
Thanks, Black Razor. I knew you had a soft spot for that kid.
Black Razor's like, get closer so I can eat her.
Someone's in
Is that
trouble.
what he
I want
actually
their
said?
soul.
No, Black Razor, you're not eating the soul of a child.
It's not really a child, it's a vegetable.
I don't care.
It's a vegetable.
We've had this conversation.
They were
You're
bred
not allowed-
specifically for being fed to monsters.
Actually, Blood Dancer nor Black Razor know that what the Beanie
don't know.
Babies were.
You
bred
don't know
for.
what Black Razor knows.
Oh yes. Questions, but we still agreed no eating children.
Anthony, out of character, that sounds so bad.
It's not really a child. It's a vegetable.
It's vegetable? What are also called vegetables?
Don't even go there. I'm aware, and I know some terrible jokes that are related to it.
Anyway.
Don't want to get demonetized. Stop that.
Well, we're not even monetized yet, but
And we don't want to risk getting demonetized.
what's the hardest part of roasting vegetables?
I don't know what.
Getting the wheelchair to fit in the oven. Anyway.
Bad DM.
Good, Anthony.
Bad. Can I get there with the haste? And do I have a turn left?
So
to
it would be
heal?
hold on. So if you're a bard, okay. So you can go 120 feet, and if you use your bonus action to Misty Step, that would be 150 feet.
Okay.
That would be a good, that would be pretty much there, but you don't have any actions left.
That's fine. Do I see a crying child and an unconscious night watch?
No, you see a crying night watch and an unconscious child.
Child's still conscious. Death ward was up. Leaves them at 1.
Oh, okay. They're just a very badly hurt Marceline and a crying night watch.
Okay, they're both crying.
Yeah.
They're both crying. I've got this.
Fire. Yeah, yeah, Marceline is very badly burnt. She's literally a roasted vegetable.
Alright, sweetie, it's alright. Oh, wait,
Rika's gonna come back.
It's
Sorry?
okay.
When
It's
Rika
okay.
comes
It's Rika's turn next.
when Rika comes back up, he's gonna be like, what smells so good without thinking. Well,
Tasty.
You will
No,
So-
need some butter.
You will be Eldritch blasted when you say that. Heads up. I don't care if you end up on death saves. You will be Eldritch blasted.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna manifest my mind. And basically, it's...
Yeah.
It creates a second familiar like thing, and I can cast spells through its senses and that. And it's going to be in the room.
Magic spellbook thing.
Yep. And then as my main action, Dispel Magic at level 5. I'll make the Arcana check.
Well, if you're casting it at level 5, you don't need to.
Fuck you!
You don't need to roll if you're casting it at level 5.
No, I need to make an Arcana check to cast the spell.
Oh, I see.
I mean, it's a 16, so it meets the DC.
But it is a nat 1. Which automatically fails. But,
Thought that was only attacks. Okay.
that is true. That is only attacks. You're right. You're right. Fine.
Normally, a nat 1 will never meet a DC.
Yeah. But yeah,
But-
you're, so yeah, you deactivate the other spelljamming helm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now will you guys stop grabbing my ankles, please? Your Spelljammer helm is destroyed, and we don't want to kill any more of you. I say as I look at Quizza. Kiza.
So, it's now the crew's turn. The crew that were down are going to stand up. They are going to...
Very annoyed.
They're going to be very annoyed, yes. And be...
Fuck, I have a low AC.
Yeah, they, You killed 2 of our mates!
I told them to hold back.
And the old helmsman!
That I didn't know about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
well.
actually, he did because Fia told him so.
He's lying!
Yeah.
I imagine you correct Rico, like, I told you earlier, and he turns around and it's just as you like, shh.
She's not particularly ashamed of doing that. She was just like doing it for the, good of the party, she thought.
We don't want any
It had
deaths.
to be done.
We don't really want any more deaths either, but we can't really trust you. So, if you'll consent to go down to the brig, we'll free our captain and we'll continue on our way, turning you over when we get to our destination.
We can't do that.
We can't what?
We can't do that.
Yes,
We
you
can't
can.
surrender. Nope, I already spent a bunch of gold on this plan. Cannot.
I already spent a bunch of gold on this plan.
Yeah. The spell was expensive.
We just need to use the ship to get somewhere, and then once we've finished, you can have your ship back. It's fine, and the captain will let the captain go, and then you'll never see us again. Just stop plotting against us, or we'll have to be reprisals. As
We
Fia
could
looking
have
fierce.
talked this out. You could have...
We thought we were pirates!
Why did you think... Oh, because we were in a pirate harbour. But you still could have talked to us.
You'd never have agreed. Don't be daft.
How do you know that? How can you possibly know that we wouldn't have agreed?
Okay, let me throw this idea at you. Hello, sir. We would like to rent your ship so that we can go steal the sun from paradise and give it to a dead god.
That would need a little bit of explanation, admittedly. It would have probably have been a...
You called us insane. What makes you think you would just turn us down?
So your solution is just to kill us first?
We didn't plan on killing y'all out. We planned on knocking y'all out. And some people didn't get the memo.
The captain says you killed the co-captain. Did you or did you not kill the co-captain?
It was an accident.
Didn't he shoot himself?
Sorry?
Rika's gonna lie. Can I make a deception check, like, to the group? Like, he's going to try to get the group on. They're like, didn't he shoot himself, actually? Like, we didn't actually kill him.
You're gonna try and fucking gaslight the crew?
Yes, can I make a deception check?
Go for it.
Not +1, -1. 13.
Alright, he's gonna have to make an insight check on that.
Wait, could I have advantage if the group, like, agrees with me, like...
Bear in mind that the crew are also rolling with advantage because there's multiple of them, and they fail anyway. So...
Yeah.
What? Shot himself?
Yeah, didn't he, like, blow his foot up with his gun? Or whatever he had?
Sounds like
Yeah, that totally happened. I think he panicked.
Hoodie, you're back at the helm!
I mean, he was having issues at home. Wife left him. Oh, what?
Sonny's back.
I didn't even know he was married. Already Mrs. Leanne speaking.
I mean, we assume he was married. He had a ring on.
I don't think I've ever noticed that. You think you know
Well,
someone?
he used to take it off when he was seeing his fancy women. That's how come the divorce was going ahead.
You think you know a guy?
That's why they
that's
get
why he was getting. This is why he was getting divorced.
Fucking hell.
I can't.
I'm guessing that the reason why the captain didn't remember it right is because he was a seagull at the time.
Yeah. Who turned him into a seagull, guys?
He was turned into a seagull for his own protection.
For his own protection?
I mean, yeah, we didn't have to knock him out or do any serious head trauma too. So
But
Sorry, I just thought about what I said then, that he was turned into a seagull for his own protection. Sorry.
I'm only going to make a deception roll on that one.
Sonny, you went back to the home.
Technically, it's not a lie. Blood Dancer did turn him into a seagull in hopes of increasing his likelihood of survival.
Oh, look, my deception is actually really good. My deception is +11.
Good. Really?
You got it.
You don't know why Blood Dancer turned him into a seagull, so go for it.
22 on deception.
Nice. Yeah, so they're buying it hook, line, and sinker. Which probably tells you in hindsight that you could have probably lied, cheated, and manipulated your way into taking over this ship.
Yeah, but that's not so much fun, is it? Come on. It's fear. Having just assassinated a poor old guy sleeping in a chair.
It's still,
Yeah,
haranguing you.
I also thought it was another pilot vessel.
You also
Okay. Rika, please get back to the bridge and do what we need to do.
Yeah. Can you guys let go of my ankles?
Well, they already did because they stood up.
Yeah, okay. Well, I shall see y'all soon. And he's going to turn around and walk his happy ass back. And he does make the comment when he gets close to the door, like, what smells so good? Is the kitchen nearby?
I watch
are
and
about
looks
to
at
be
you
Eldritch blasted.
with
Go on.
what was that?
You are about to be eldritch blasted.
What does Nightwatch say, though?
Nightwatch turns towards him with oil streaking down her face, and she uses thaumaturgy to just more or less turn her eyes black, and she just stares into his soul.
Like, oh shit. Angry mama.
What the hell?
What the hell's indeed? Do not think that my daughter smells delicious.
He's gonna look and like, oh, that's her. I thought the kitchen was nearby.
Do you want to join the cultists I have eaten?
Wow!
He ponders for a second before deciding, no, not really.
Do I want Nightwatch to eat me? Let me think about that for a moment.
But he was like, what would it be like to be inside the gem?
As you can excuse me, I gotta water my daughter.
I gotta water my daughter.
Yeah, it starts like
Yeah,
watering.
I just love that it rhymes.
Yeah, trying to get like I guess her natural healing to start for her to start regenerating health.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, she gained like 3 HP at the start of each turn of combat, so theoretically she'd be at full health within less than a minute.
Yeah, it won't take long for it to be back.
Yeah.
Keezer, I kind of want heads for javelins.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I'm not actually going to do it, but I kind of want to, because I kind of want to just be that like creepy half orc thing in the heavy black armor that's got like 2 skulls over either shoulder on top of like mounted on their javelins.
You want a trophy rack?
Plus, it'd be intimidating as heck.
Yes, it would be.
But I'm not actually going to do that.
Okay.
However, I might walk up to one of the people and be like, so that was a pretty good fight. I like to know my enemies. May I have your name?
I knew it! You're not what you seem.
Oh wow! We've only basically hinted at it for the entire time, and Anthony
Calm down.
dropped a heavy hint earlier today.
I had my suspicions, but I wasn't 100% sure. Especially with the hair thing.
Yes.
Can I theoretically give you a name?
Some of them say, "Oh, I'm Mike," or "You can call me Jonathan," or that sort of thing. But yeah, some of them do unwittingly give their name instead of they don't realize who they're talking to, but give their name.
Thank you, gentlemen. Or mixed group of people, ladies and gentlemen.
And what do we call you?
Oh, I go by Kiza.
That's a funny name. Where'd you hail from, Kiza?
Originally a orcish nomad tribe, traveling the sands of the lost.
Whoa, rough life. How did you survive out there?
I can't tell you all of my secrets, at least not on the first day.
Well, are you... Are you saying you want to go out on a date?
You never know what might happen, but I should probably get... Now, you guys are going to behave, right?
If you are, I mean, we got off on the run. Are you guys strong enough to maybe, bring back the dead ones? So you seem like you got some tricks up your sleeves.
I don't know if we have the gems to do it.
Oh.
But we could talk. We could talk to people eventually. Yes. I'm gonna get.
You need to decide which one of your friends was the most important to you, and then we'll revive that one back if we're feeling nice.
So are we out of initiative?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there's an Eldritch Blast coming for Rika.
Roll the hit.
Permission to attack the character, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
You promised.
Yeah.
And it does fit with like holy crap, you don't want to know what Deanne would probably have done.
Mama, I don't like fire.
Be kind of creepy if you did.
Okay, how many hit?
Well,
21, 12, and 25.
2 of them would normally hit, but is the
Go on.
I need to keep the HP in case we get a fight. I'm a counter spell. As they come by, I just snap my fingers and they dissipate. Not now, we're about to get into more trouble. As I go into the astral plane, or whatever is the visible...
Are you going ethereal, or are you...
Ethereal, that's it. I was confused the two between astral and ethereal.
Yeah, to go to the astral plane, you'd have to either plane shift or do the astral travel spell.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. Which is the one that has you travel by a silver cord to the
Yeah.
astral projection.
You
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking hell. Okay. Can I heal some of the ones on death saves? Sure. Yeah. The 2 that are unconscious. Well, is it 2? 2 or 3 crewmen that are unconscious. You could probably heal them up. Yeah.
Blood Dancer, after shooting at the guy they were just talking to, trots over, taps the 2 on the ground, and goes, "There you go."
Alright. So that means that the only people you need to resurrect are the navigator and the co-captain.
Yeah.
The senior navigator, should I say.
Alrighty, so let me look at what spells I've got.
I mean...
I have good news and bad news. Technically, I could cast that spell. Bad news, I don't have it prepared. I need to prepare it.
Well, if you can... I mean, the sooner they're back to life, the better, but if we have to wait, so be it.
Do you have any scrolls for just such an occasion?
Any... No, not really. Could... We, haven't really needed that sort of thing, since we're...
Well, aren't we outside of this Wakernian place?
I'm sorry?
We're outside of this Wakernian place, correct?
No, we went back to exactly where we came from, I think. We're...
Okay.
They didn't bounce back all the way to Wakernian. They're still above. They're still above the city of Gate, right outside Havana. And yeah, what do you want to do about that?
Well, we were just scouting, so we could scout and then go somewhere where we can get scrolls or. Oh wait, clerics
well.
can learn reviving spells, can't they?
Yes.
Well,
Revivify is... it's too late for Revivify, but Raise Dead, Resurrection, Reincarnation, or True Resurrection are all cleric spells.
yeah.
Listen, Night Watch, do you have any spells that can bring people back from the dead? I say giving Marcy a bowl of noodles.
Where'd you get the noodles from?
I have that bag of endless noodles, remember?
Oh, fuck yes!
How many?
I'm sorry?
How many needs it?
2.
Two.
Okay.
You know what I just realized?
Go on.
What if, like, the bag of holding, the bag of endless noodles has a noodle man
Like
instead of a bag, like the bag man?
Yeah.
Use 2 5th level spell slots, actually him, to get the guys back up, and then I start using my life points that I've gathered and start reclaiming spell slots for myself.
Very cool.
Good idea.
Yep, and then I just look at the party. Can we please do what we need to do before the Wakernian starts sending stuff after us?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose it could be either.
I'm gonna go through the mountain.
You're gonna go
Or I'm gonna start heading.
What do you mean? See the mountain.
So back to the question at hand, real quick with me. Can I drop my hair in the pocket of one of these crew members?
Yeah, sure.
Do you need me to make the roll, or does it just sort of?
You want to do a sleight of hand check?
Yeah, I can do a sleight of hand check. Oh, I think that's a really good sleight of hand check.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
I could have almost got past freaking night watching it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Actually, I would have picked it up.
Yeah.
I know would have. I said I almost.
Yep.
Oh. But yeah, I'm going to leave that there. So for the next 24 hours, well, yeah. I'll keep quiet for those who don't quite understand what's going on yet.
Okay. So. Yeah.
The sea paradise.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Did you say the sea parrot?
No, I said we get to see paradise.
Yeah. Is that where you're heading now then?
Yeah.
Into Havana. You want to enter Havana. And
Not really, but that's what we've decided we're doing.
what's wrong?
Yeah, God.
I'm just having a day. Don't mind me. Oh.
But we all are. It's okay.
Strikes up Cal conversation with the captain fellow.
Strikes up a conversation with the captainy fellow.
I'm assuming you're letting him out of the brig now.
Yes. Very sorry, sir. Big miscommunication. We thought you were pirates.
Pirates? No.
You
No.
were in a pirate port.
Yes, but we have other business there.
I don't really understand all this piratey stuff, but my friend seemed very concerned.
You don't know what a pirate is?
Where I'm from, they're not exactly common.
Oh, and where are you from?
Ooh, very, very far away from here.
Why are you so far from home?
Teleportation spell gone awry.
Oh. How did you end up with this lot? Just by accident, then?
A rather long and complicated story. But yes, I guess, sort of by hack'em chance. Blood dancer, by the way.
That's your name?
Yeah, long. Weird naming traditions where I'm from.
Very well. Maybe someday you can tell me how you came by such a name. But, yeah, I'm, Captain Chaz.
Chaz.
And, you're, aboard the,
Don't think we gave it a name.
yeah, aboard the Averted Destiny.
Ooh, that's a very strange name for a ship. Averted Destiny?
Yeah, she was supposed to be decommissioned, you see. But,
Decommission a beautiful ship like this?
yeah. But, she was called back into service. So, as a reward. So, what are your people are actually up to? I've heard rumours of
Well, there's this
Sunburn.
group. There's this group known as the Big Three that have been causing issues. I guess sooner or later they'd probably become an issue for you guys as well.
Big Three.
But yeah, Havana, Grandma, and forgot the name. Magister. One of the people we might be able to ally with against is this Paylori fellow. I don't really know much about him myself. Gods aren't exactly common where I'm from. But, apparently if we get him his sun thing back, that will be a big help in dealing with this three group. Don't understand quite how everything works. I'm not the techie one.
Techie?
Yes.
What does techie mean?
Oh, the knowing how to use all these gizmos and stuff. I'm not that kind of person.
Oh. You're not the arcane type.
I can use magic. I'm just not someone who's used to sailory stuff.
Okay.
Last time I got given a gun, I shot my foot off.
You shot... How do you still have a foot?
Regeneration spells and a very panicked cleric.
Ah, okay. A panic cleric.
Yes.
Why were they panicking?
It's a long story involving drinking a bit too much.
Oh, yeah. That'll happen.
Because most clerics panic at self-inflicted injuries.
Out of character, I imagine it's a cleric that Mizuku kidnapped and force them to become their healer or something. Or just a very panicked cleric.
Or a cleric that came from Azoku territory for some fun.
Well, if I recall, don't some of Shizen's folks travel around helping folks out? If anyone's going to need healing, it's probably Mizoku's.
What's wrong?
Yes. Oh. Damn it. Okay.
Yes, so I'm probably not the best person to ask about this big three group. I have done some truly awful things, though.
Okay. Well, that's certainly informative. I appreciate that you want to bring back my co-captain. Yeah.
Ah, yes, my friend here is a very, very highly skilled cleric.
Very, very highly. Okay.
Very highly. Which reminds me, do you have any extra blankets or anything? The little one, I think, has had a bit of a rough day.
I'll see what I can rustle up.
Thank you very much, sir. And no vegetable jokes, please, or I will Eldritch Blast you.
Why would I make vegetable jokes?
She's a plant person, the little one.
She's a what?
She is a plant person.
I'm not sure I understand.
Best to ask her mother.
The mother being the mechanical
Cleric.
person.
Yes.
The mechanical
Adopted.
person.
Yes.
Adopted. Okay, that makes sense. I was very confused there for a moment.
Well, I have noticed that the type of mechanical thing that the mother does sometimes come with wood, which is a dead plant. But
but she didn't grow it from herself, right?
no, not from what I've gathered from this lovely group. I haven't traveled with them for that long. I ran into them in the woods near a giant temple where they said they wanted to go get a freaking orb that they call the sun to stick back on top.
I'm assuming that Night Watch has, in fact, steered the ship over the gate by now.
Yeah, she currently, I guess, has it over the mountain itself.
Oh, okay. So you're looking down into the valley?
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, anybody who happens to be on the top deck or spelljamming would see that those freaky pictures of in the middle of the ocean where two different types of water meet and there's a stark line between the two different colors of water.
Mm-hmm.
There's no mixing. It's just, you see that sort of effect between.
Damn it!
What? Rico, what?
Sorry, I'm spilling my chili.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your chili.
Oh no. R.I.P. Chili. You see a stark difference between the sky outside of Fafana and the two inside. And it's not like a perfect cylinder. There's like basically there's seems like there's a dome that rises from one range of peaks to the other, of beautiful blue sky with its own bright sun, and everywhere else outside the dome is the normal blue-grey of the skies above Skelbany. You know?
I start going towards the sun. The one in the dome.
Okay. As you pass through this difference in atmosphere, you feel a little lightheaded, and then peaceful, happy, content.
Am I being charmed?
No.
Okay, I was asking because, like, I would be immune.
Yeah, it's not charm. It's just an overwhelming wave of positive emotion. Yes, you feel nice.
Imagine Fee probably, if this is happening to all of them, I imagine Fee is probably hating it. Because, you know.
Yes. Why am I feeling things?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. We're gonna get the sun,
it's
and we're gonna
not
help
normal.
Paylor. Ray.
Do people feel like this all the time? How do you put up with it? Disgusting.
A feathered figure lands on the deck of the ship. Turns out, as they retract their wings, you see that it's a friendly Aarakocra. Hi.
I like how you had to specify friendly, because otherwise we would just immediately attack.
Hi. Welcome to Havana, folks. My name's David.
Hello. Name's Rita. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Rika. I'd like to formally welcome you to Havana, and I have gifts for all of you. And he presents several amulets with a beautifully cut purple stone hanging from each silver chain.
Identified.
Are you going to cast it as an action or as a ritual?
As an action.
Okay. You get the impression that there's enchantment and illusion spells, and then suddenly you feel nothing. Like basically the magic is countered, dispelled.
My magic or the amulets?
Your identify spell is abruptly dispelled.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. And Blood Dancer says, "I can't accept such gifts. One like me is not worthy." Well,
I don't wear.
Wait,
sorry.
I've seen that necklace before.
Everyone who's welcome in Havana wears one of these. And if you don't feel like you belong here, then I guess you'll have to turn your ship around and leave.
I'm going to do telepathy to everyone, saying there's illusion magic on those. Don't put them on.
They kind of remind me of grandma's, and also I think I might have seen that amulet sucking Feywild magic while I was in the Feywild.
Oh,
So
no, that's not what these are. Not at all.
their
Insight.
eyes are very apparent.
My Fia's passive insight is 18.
Donald's is absolutely sincere. He believes everything he's telling you.
I mean, it's necessarily
grab
true,
the
though,
amulet.
doesn't it?
I'm
Sorry, what was that, Fia?
Nothing.
Okay. My watch is gonna take the amulet that he's wearing and take it off of him.
Nightwatch is going to take the one that who's wearing?
The Aarakocra. Like the one he's wearing.
He, as you approach him, is hey! I don't know each other very well yet. He backs up as you try to reach for his necklace. You don't want this one. This one's mine. I can give you one of your own.
Nope. Hey, ripping it off of him.
Do a contested strength check.
I don't know what this does, but I've seen some weird stuff coming off of these things.
12.
Dang.
Yeah, that's not the best, but let's see what Donald gets.
I'll silvery barbs his and give Nightwatch the advantage.
You're going to silvery barbs his? Okay.
Yep.
Even before you knew what it was? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so that reduces his to a 14, but that still beats a 12.
I mean, Nightwatch has advantage, doesn't he? Oh, wait, no, that's after. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'll try again.
Hey, don't get so handsy. I'm just trying to be nice.
I am very sorry. I need to know what's going on.
He did a 23. Yeah, so you pull the amulet from around his neck. And he sort of blinks and looks around. Hi? Where am I?
In hell?
I'm sorry.
Okay, Havana? I tell him that he's in hell, which is Havana.
No, Havana's not supposed to be hell. Havana's supposed to be the good place, where you go to have all your dreams come true. That's why.
What's today's date?
Heading there. We were lined up. We got let in. I got let in. I got given an amulet, and then. How did I get here?
I don't know, but I suggest we leave right now.
You flew up here, offering us gifts of amulets, and when our friend here removed the one you were wearing, you seem to have no memory of what you were doing.
But I was happy. I know that. Oh God.
Is it truly happiness if you're not aware of your own existence?
Ignorance is bliss, I guess. I don't want to go back to the life I had before. I can't go back to the life I had before.
I mean, you might have to after we take the sun.
You what?
Huh? What?
Why do you always open your mouth? You do not need to tell everyone everything you are doing.
Donald looks at one of the amulets he had in his hand that he was referring to you guys, and goes to put it around his own neck.
I'm a cast cold person.
Fucking hell.
Her wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh.
That's a failure.
So he paralyzed him, like, before, still holding on to the amulet, about to put it around his own neck.
I'm gonna take all the amulets from him.
A pleading look is in his eyes as you take them from him, but he can't do a damn thing about it. A single tear rolls down his cheek.
I'm sorry, man. I wish. Why is Blood Dancer high? Someone take away their drugs.
I think Blood Dancer would be as high as a kite right now, off of the vibes of the place, just the general happy feeling, I am assuming. And you gently pat his shoulder while he's paralyzed. Okay. Keza stays far away from the amulets. So, Rika, you took all the amulets, yes?
Yes.
As your mind, you start to get this feeling that if you were to put one of these amulets on, you would finally feel like you belong somewhere. You would finally feel comfortable, contented, happy. You'd never want for anything ever again. Life would be simple and so much better than this constant fighting that you have to do right now.
Out of character, I don't. If he didn't want to look for anything, I don't think he'd like that because this whole thing is research. Like, all his bonds, ideals, and flaws are about research.
Yeah, so you'd actually be more suited to Grandma's Academy than Havana, but...
Yeah. But he doesn't know about the Academy.
Sure.
So he also, like... He doesn't want to be a mindless person because he was that for a time being, and he didn't like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you want me to make a saving throw or what.
No, I think that's legit. I think, yeah, in character, there's no reason why you would be interested in any of that. Your intelligence would overcome your wisdom. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm gonna just walk over the side of the ship. Wait, how? I'm gonna look at this guy. How the fuck did you get here?
How did the Aarakocra get there?
Yeah. Are we still in the other realm?
No.
No, we went, okay, never mind.
You're in the material plane.
We did ship to the material plane?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, during the time we were coming here, I spilled chili on my clothes. Okay, I'm gonna just drop them over the side of the boat. Bye.
Okay, so all the amulets, including the one that Donald was originally wearing.
Yep, including his.
Yes. Are you gonna drop hold person now, or are you gonna...
I'm gonna wait a little bit for them to truly fall to, like, even if he wanted to look, he couldn't possibly find them. And then I'll drop hold person.
What the fuck did you just do? Do you realize what you just did?
I mean, yeah, I just dropped some objects that were worthless.
They're not worthless. They are joy. They are belonging. They are everything I wanted. Why would you reject that? Why would you just throw that all away?
I'm gonna just pat his shoulder and go, you will learn in the future what it truly means to be trapped like that, and why you don't want to go back. And I'm gonna go to Night Watch. Hey, Night Watch, you want to keep heading us to the sun?
Yes,
Just
let's
don't
go.
understand. None of
And
you
also, sir,
understand.
sir, you were in a cult.
No.
I mean, at the size he was, it would be considered a religion.
Okay, the fact that the fact that that necklace that I saw in the Feywild was actually eating magic, I'm very concerned of what it was doing.
I'm not saying they're not bad, but definite Rika is going on rant about the difference between a religion and a cult.
All religions are cults, technically. Yeah, it's, yeah, to a certain extent.
Oh God, what is it? Ooh, brother.
But Donald is going
Yeah,
to
there.
Donald is going to leap into the air and throw himself. Yeah, he's going to. Yeah, he's going to dive overboard and back down to the ground.
Yeah.
He can fly. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mama, why did the Black Pelican leave?
Why did the bright pelican leave?
The black.
Oh, I took away their happiness, the mind control necklaces.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What? Is it-
I know that no one is really paying attention, but I think at this point Kiza is going to just sit down against a wall, shaking.
Shaking. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Just
Just driving closer. At least to arrange so Rika can do the spell.
I need to get quite close to the sun.
as you approach the yellow orb, this sun-like artifact, the whole thing seems to a face moves around the sun and looks at you, smiling.
It's a Teletubby!
Teletubby?
This Teletubby sun. It's got a face on it.
Welcome to my Havana. You are quite ingenious, finding a way to access Havana without passing through the gate. Congratulations. Why would you go to such effort just to reject my hospitality? Why would you turn down the opportunity to join the people of Havana?
I like being my own person.
Do you?
Yeah.
Then why do you need Havana?
We don't need Havana, we need that.
I'm sorry, what? You need...
He stays idle, watching them with a smile on his face.
I think it, I'm not... I think he knows that I'm not being someone's puppet again. Alright. You want You want this sun orb?
Yes.
Well, as you can see, it is very much a part of my realm.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, but it is. How could I manifest in it if it was not?
Because you stole it?
Stole it. What is
You and your-
stealing, after all?
Yeah, I'm not going to play the moral game with you, sir. I just keep driving closer to it.
You intend to take it from me. Not just from me, but from all the people of Havana. Would you really deny them the joy and rapture that the sun orb brings them? Not to mention the fact that this sun warms the land and brings the crops. Without the sun, they will have no food, no light.
If they want to go to where the sun goes, that's all on them, but we're returning it to where it's supposed to be.
And who are you to decide where it is supposed to be?
I'm gonna look at Night Watch, and then I'm looking at the group. Apparently, we're people who like to piss off gods.
The Blood Dancer says, I have my own opinion, but I doubt you would listen.
You, sir, are not a god.
Oh, but I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I could hear.
I met your younger self. You were a dweeb.
I may have been a dweeb, as you say, at one point, but I have ascended. I have
No, you haven't.
overcome.
If you did, you would be in Mount Celestia or in the other Go Line planes. Or down. The evil planes. You're not. You're stuck here.
I am not stuck.
Therefore, you're not a god.
You don't understand what it is I've accomplished. Perhaps you should speak with Hans and learn what it is exactly he was setting out to do. I have succeeded in becoming a divine presence who genuinely cares for his people and actively participates in their lives. Does that not make me greater than the distant gods of Celestia and below?
I don't know much about gods, but someone who takes away the free will of their followers ain't a good one in my opinion.
They had free will. They chose to become one with Havana. They joined me willingly.
Doubt they knew
But they
what they were
didn't.
getting themselves in for. A gilded cage is still just a cage.
Enough. You will leave, and I will continue to be Havana.
No.
Oh, dear fucking God.
I don't think we should be praying to any god right now.
You make it seem like you have a choice in the matter. Suddenly, the wind picks up and blows the ship back away from the sun, away from Havana, back over the mountains.
Plane shift?
We're going to have to get a god that can rival him, I think.
I mean, that's just not a fun.
Which is what?
I just had a really weird thought.
What's your really weird thought?
Nightwatch, how long can you keep your chest open?
Here's
Oh,
a-
dear God, no.
First, I want to try something first.
Go on.
Nightwatch gets on her knees and start praying to Selena, begging her to please give them the orb of Palor in a safe way, because she wants to bring good into the world after spending the years helping the undead. She knows that she has been complacent in many people's deaths, so she just...
Okay.
So yeah.
Go ahead and roll your divine intervention roll.
Please.
Oof. No.
Okay, so my idea is we strap Nightwatch to the front of the ship, and we just fly straight at it. God. And, like, we'll be boosting up Magister. Like it's a pain. Don't get me wrong.
I've got an idea.
What's your...
Go on.
Take us to the Feywild.
Why?
Ooh, I've always wanted to go there.
We will beseech one of the rulers of the Sealy courts
Ooh,
for aid.
who are we gonna see? Shizen's clerics tell me all about the Feywild. They say it's a super fun place.
Okay.
Isa is going to take her helmet off, and she looks like she is extremely unhappy about having made this suggestion, but seeing the state that everything's in, figures it might be the only chance.
So. Okay. So you're...
I mean, what?
Go on.
Go ahead.
So you're suggesting they go to the Feywild and the rest of the party responds with...
Excitement.
Distrust.
Fia, what do you think?
Yeah.
Fia, given that you are, Team Shadowfell, how do you feel about going to the Feywild?
She thinks it would be entertaining in a way, and she would hope to see if she could make it more like her home.
And, Nightwatch.
No, just stick to yourself. I'm pretty sure that's the last time I saw Dimble Gimble.
We also are friends with a Fae. Queen, I think.
Queen Bagasa's daughter?
I mean, she's no longer the queen. The daughter is the queen now.
Gira.
Yeah. Gira.
Yeah,
Yes, Fia
not
might say,
all
well,
of Nightwatch knows that.
I'm sorry?
we could always go to the Shadowfell instead. If you want to go to somewhere like that, I recommend the Shadowfell.
I think the fact is the Feywild has powerful beings, and that's why it was suggested. Wait, can I make a religion check on any gods that were allies with the Balor? What's
The lore.
Palor.
Any gods who were allies with Palor that are still around?
Okay,
Of course.
Religion check.
Just to obviously, like, the Feywild's a good idea, but so we can get all our cards on the table, because the Fey also request stuff that are quite pricey.
No, they don't.
Okay. Where's your roll?
So I can?
You
Okay.
said you wanted to make a roll.
Relationship.
Yes.
$19.
Okay. So, you know that Paylor, also known as the Keeper of Time, was not not one of the deities of Celestia, but is actually from Elysium, another one of the heavens.
From
Elysium.
Elysium.
He's absolutely ancient. He dates back to several other long forgotten gods. Pelor, Tharizdun, and Ayun. Ayun of the Ayun Stones. The three of them together discovered a living gate that separated the far realm from the astral sea. These three gods peered through it, learning terrible secrets that changed them forever. Corruptive energy from the far realm seeped out into the multiverse, which in turn led to the formation of psionic power. Sometime later, Pelor and the god Ayun managed to seal the barrier once again.
Okay.
Tharizdun went insane. He became the chained god of chaos, but you know.
Yeah. These gods are right up Rika's alleys, actually.
And yeah, you can't help but notice that there's an odd parallel between these three gods who found a magical gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so they're not. So his allies are off the table.
Unless you want to free the chained god.
True. Or do we want to eat him?
Are you?
Night one.
Okay, I'm already hearing Deanne in the back of my head, just yes, give in, which I don't want to do unless absolutely necessary.
You might
I think
actually
Night Watchers would get indigestion from eating all these gods.
By the way, Rika.
No, I think I will explode.
Rika,
Yeah.
Ayun was the goddess of knowledge, skill, and prophecy.
See. Yeah, these three gods are right up his alley for things. But yeah, I get what you're pointing at.
Okay.
But I don't know how.
Yes.
The word. One seal away, two or. I mean.
Okay.
Nada.
Zira, who you were talking about wanting to go to the Feywild? Do you know someone that could help?
Kiza.
Yes.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take a gander and say you are a
You are a Let's go cheers and excited blood. Watch, did you finish that sentence or?
No.
She got distracted by what I typed about there may be a small piece of Deanne left inside of her. Which, if there was, you would be hearing, how dare you let a fireball hurt Marceline? You're the worst mother ever! Blah, 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 blah.
So they're basically just the voice of her own insecurities.
Basically, like your nagging aunt.
That's mean.
Oh my gosh, he's my ex.
More like the worst voice of her conscience ever.
Mentally takes out a gun.
Oh no.
Try to shoot him. And just put him in a corner with the other people that she doesn't like in her soul.
You can't get rid of me that easily. I'm a piece of you now.
I'm a tumor.
I'm both the angel and the devil on your shoulders.
I have a feeling that a certain mini magister would have something to say about that.
So, in a minor role.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you guys want, we can...
I'm a what, Nightwatch? Finish your statement.
I was gonna ask, do you think your wife is proud of you?
You think what?
I thought like in character, like Deanne talking to her. Never mind.
No, the other Kiza, because you were like,
sorry,
you're a.
sorry.
And so she's like, I'm a what, Nightwatch?
Yeah, what do you think?
A hex blood?
Hag.
I'm not a hag.
I was gonna hex blood.
I am indeed a hex blood.
Okay.
Which would make the person that they know.
Not necessarily a hag, because I may have wandered the Feywilds.
Oh, okay.
So. But yeah, where are you going?
Okay.
Are we
Go
going?
to the Feywilds. We haven't been there for a while. Out of character.
Yeah.
He is intrigued by the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess Feywild.
She knows her ancestors were banished from there, so she's not sure she's going to be very welcome.
Plane shift to the Feywild then?
Yep.
Sure.
Alright. Bamf. At first, you're not sure that you've gone anywhere at all, because you're still above some mountains. You can still see a valley below you full of happy people. You can still see a bright blue sky. But then you realise that it's not just the part of sky that's above the valley, but the whole sky that's more vibrant and bluer, and you can hear birds singing. There are clouds in the sky, but they look somehow whimsical.
Yeehaw.
A cow flies past the ship.
Is that a holy
God.
cow?
That was so cool.
Holy cow!
That's something.
It must be
That's something.
celestial cow.
Shit, don't tell me pigs fly here either.
Well, of course they do.
String pigs.
Don't where you come from?
Fucking when there's so many bets.
Wait, you guys don't have flying pigs? Says Blood Dancer.
I'm not even gonna. I'm so confused. Oh joy!
Painted creatures are common where I'm from.
I'm back. I hope I don't get in trouble. I have to be a lot more careful now.
So, Quiza, which direction should I go to? To your...
Let's see.
I've not
For
seen
some-
this skyboat before.
What?
Did you guys just move here?
No.
Who said
Yep,
that?
we moved.
It's the
Go
cat.
away.
Oh, the animals can talk you?
It's probably actually a pixie or something having shape changed itself for the joy of it.
A pixie. Do I look like a pixie?
Or a brownie, or a sprite, or a...
Currently they look
You must
like
learn
a...
not to put labels on things.
Currently it looks like a cow.
I identify as a cow.
You
I am a
identify as a cow. You are a very good-looking cow.
Why, thank you. I'm,
Anthony,
Yes.
that roll is a history roll so that I can point a appropriate direction for the Night Watch to go in, because I am not going to... I don't know exactly which direction you would like us to head.
Yes. Well, this...
How are you?
The Feywild is often a reflection of the real world, well, a brighter, more colourful, cheerful version of reality. So yeah, whereabouts in the equivalent of Skelbony would who you're trying to find be?
Well, I'm thinking we're gonna need... Is Baggy/Gira's castle where Skelbania would be, or is it somewhere else?
That's well.
Branch?
If that's what you're aiming for, like, yeah, if you're aiming for the Palace of Gira, if that's what you're thinking of as your, yeah.
No, I'm actually trying to avoid that, because
Avoid that. Okay, what are you trying to get to?
I'm trying to find another. I'm trying to find another Archfey of the Sealy Courts.
Oberon?
Just not sure.
Oh, Gira is definitely not Sealy. She's on Sealy.
Yes, I'm trying to find one of the. I'm trying to find one of the good court Archfeys.
Good, quote unquote. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There were the air quotes, but they're still significantly easier to deal with than the Unseelie. Who?
Well, the classics are Oberon and or Titania. But there are others, of course. But Ozma.
I mean, realistically, it could be any of them. The reason I could know them is this could have been where my background came from, is I could have actually been one of their knights that accidentally fell through a rift and couldn't get back.
So the White Queen.
Sure. Yeah, sure. As I said, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's
Okay.
somebody of significant enough power and not immediately going to try to like crack our bones and suck our marrow.
Okay. So,
Which, means avoiding the unseelie.
indeed.
Oh.
As you are trying to explain to Nightwatch, not so much directions, but vibes that would lead you towards the White Queen, leads the ship towards the White Queen. The cow says, boats don't go in the sky, boats go in the water.
How are you flying? Your wings are so small.
Oh, I'm not flying.
You're in the air.
I jumped.
Then why aren't you falling?
Because I'm on the deck of the ship, silly.
Are you the cow that jumped over the moon by any chance?
I am indeed, yes. My friend, the little dog, laughed to see such fun.
I don't know if I like this place.
See, I know what this is. My parents, the Weirap, foster parents, they used to sing this rhyme to me. They found it hilarious.
Hilarious. Right up until the dish and the spoon kick you in the shins because you're in their way.
Oh, you met them, have you?
I swear to God, those two are unseelie.
Oh, you know the courts. Are you one of us?
Of course, I know the
What are
courts.
you a part of?
Oh, I drift here and there. Sometimes one, sometimes the other. Whoever's throwing the best parties, really.
So currently, who do you serve?
I believe that my domain is currently in the territory of Gira.
Ooh, who's she?
The one who watches. The hands have eyes.
Yes. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, and they're creepy as heck. Don't you think you should be getting back to your duties, Mr. Cow?
Mister?
Or Miss Cow, whichever.
Yeah, I believe they identify as a cow.
Clearly, it literally says in the story, the cow. If it was a bull, then it would say the bull jumped over the moon.
Yeah. Alright, give me a break. I'm half asleep. I mean, I could have gone with, don't you think you should get back to work, you big fat ugly heifer?
We
But I
could
didn't.
just slap face palm.
Exactly. The little dog can't laugh about it unless you come back to land again so that he can see.
This boat should be in the ocean, she says, stamping her hooves. And you hear...
Yeah, I made it fly. Is that a problem?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I made it fly. What's the problem?
You, as you're saying this, you hear waves crash against the hull of the ship, and you feel it rocking back and forth in the swell of the waves. Much better, says the cow.
I'm gonna look over the side of the boat.
You're in the ocean.
That's
Ma'am?
cool. How'd you do that?
Why would you do that?
You did you say why did you do that, or?
How
Yeah.
did you do that? That's so cool.
That's the. What do you mean how? This is the Feywild.
But wait, you can do stuff like that here?
The world
I
is shaped
believe
by
we
our
can
intentions.
fly.
I'm
I
sorry.
believe we
Yeah,
can
we
touch the sky.
Sky.
Ah. Sorry, what
Um,
were you saying, Mr. DM?
The world is shaped by our intentions, is what the cow says.
So, if I wanted a big bowl of food from my native land, I can just have that?
What's your native land?
Taipan. Sake. Blood Doctor said sake, expecting it to appear in his hand.
A bottle of sake falls from the sky and smashes on the deck.
I
You
did
gotta be
it!
quicker than that.
That defies by all magical logic. Equal exchange is a. What is this place?
Blood Doctor tries it again, this
You're-
time hoping to catch it.
Raw magic. Rika, pure raw magic.
How does it fuel itself? If everything's free, where does get this?
Everything's
Imagination and belief?
It comes from imagination.
That
And-
sounds work, but that needs a.
Thoughts have
Rika.
power.
nothing is ever free. There is always a price to be paid.
Of
Then
course.
okay, then what's this price?
It
Does Blood
depends on you
Does Blood Doctor
and what the Feywild decides. Unless you're actually getting a Fey to do something, then it's a negotiation between you and the Fey.
You do get a bottle landing in your hands, Blood Dancer. But in the meantime, you can see at the a couple of land masses ahead of you. One of which is basically just a pike of rock sticking up out of the ocean. There's several stones leading from it to the other landmass. But there's perched on the top of this crag is what appears to be a wyvern. The large stepping stones leading from this crag lead to a quaint little fishing village. But on the side of a hill, and at the top of the hill, is a fabulous palace with high hedges around it. And the pennants flying from the top from the keep show a hand crawling along on its fingertips, its palm facing frontwards and an eye embedded in the palm.
We don't want to go that way.
What's that?
Okay.
We don't want to go that way.
The cow leaps overboard and begins paddling towards the shore. Follow me!
We're good, thanks. Go the opposite direction. Go the opposite direction. Please go the opposite direction.
I start thinking about the song Fly Me to the Moon.
Let me prove
Out of
my
character,
myself.
Night Watch.
Sorry?
Out of character, Night Watch, Malrock, and Scarlet, but the two aren't here. They've all met with this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Night Watch currently has a scroll to summon a hand. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're on somewhat friendly terms with this one.
But
Yeah.
but clearly, Kiza doesn't like this
Yeah.
this place, so they're begging you to go away. And Nightwatch is thinking of the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh no. What did I do?
The moon comes down.
Probably actually just flying up to the actual moon. Or to the Feywild's moon.
The ship suddenly runs aground. Looking around, you see a landscape that looks like cheese.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Nightwatch is trying to prevent her daughter from running out and to eat the cheese.
Where are you taking us, Night Watch?
Okay, okay.
Hey,
Think about she's thinking like, okay, a very nice fairy godmother-like person who is a archfey.
a strange creature. You see a strange creature with large eyes pop up out of one of the craters.
The man on the moon. How are you breathing?
How's it not? It's Rika, you've got to let go of your perceptions. Reality is not real here. Anything and everything can and will happen.
Reality has to be real, otherwise all my research is for nothing.
All of what?
Your research is fine for the material plane. But the Feywild is not the material plane. And the rules of the material plane only loosely apply to things in the Feywild.
That's stupid!
Take it up.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
So what, if I just...
No, don't follow. Oh,
no.
Okay. I seem to have a grasp on the whole imagination thing here. Which lady is it we're looking to go to?
The White Queen is what Keith suggested originally.
Okay, I will start imagining the White Queen.
Maybe we should do that. I think it's too late for Rika to intervene. Oh, she could even if he wanted to, so...
So, Nightwatch was thinking of a fairy godmother and then the yellow brick road, and Blood Dancer is thinking of the White Queen. I'm assuming Keezer is also still trying to think of the White Queen.
Rika is trying to think of how to fix reality.
How to fix reality?
He's having a mental spiral. This goes against everything he's ever learned.
Cast a sleep spell on him.
I don't know.
The landscape around you seems to unravel into a long yellow ribbon that spirals downwards.
What?
What?
going down.
The ship itself seems to turn into some giant toboggan. Or a giant cart on wheels or something, as it rumbles down this coiling yellow chute.
Screaming.
Make this work. Going to the White Queen via the Yellow Brick Road. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, as the track nears its end and goes sailing through the air, you find yourself coming down, landing abruptly in a large courtyard of a beautiful white palace. White roses are growing in the garden. White birds are singing in the trees. A white hedgehog scurries past. And a beautiful woman with long white hair in a stunning white dress wearing a white crown prunes the roses delicately.
He looks around. This is a perfect opportunity to paint these roses red. You know that, right?
I wouldn't suggest it.
My sister prefers red.
Especially not with Her Majesty the White Queen tending to her garden. Unless you're truly looking to garner the anger of an archfey.
Welcome back, Kiza. So nice to see you. It's been a dog's age.
Sorry, Your Majesty. On one of my last missions, I fell through a thin spot. Could not get back.
Such a pity. Well, you're home now. And you brought friends.
Yeah. I ran into them on the material plane, and they were looking to do something kind of crazy. And I thought that maybe somebody here would have a suggestion on how to get it done, because...
You wanted to do something crazy and you thought of me. How sweet.
Well, I thought of the Feywild in general, because...
Oh, pish.
I would never dare to call you crazy, Your Majesty.
Oh, why not? It's a compliment. It's a lovely compliment. Now, what sort of craziness were you thinking of?
They want to steal a son.
Oh, a son. Whose son? I hope not my son.
A son.
Havana's son. Oh, a person named Havana in a place called Havana. That's actually it's actually it's apparently an old orb of a sun gods that they've stolen and are using for their own. I don't really understand it. Somebody else explain it better, please.
A long time ago, when Paler was the main sun god of end time as well, his special temple of himself had artifacts stolen.
Was what?
Do you want me to speed up the explanation, or?
No. You said this temple was what? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Okay. A temple of Palor had its holy artifact stolen, the Orba Palor, by a cult run by Havana. And his two friends. Han, Greta, and Jim Astor.
I'm afraid you've lost me. Who are all these people again?
Have you ever heard of Grandma's Academy?
Whose grandma? My grandma?
Would you like to help us to find a holy artifact and bring it back to some good skeleton people for a good laugh?
A holy artifact brought to some skeletons.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
Why would some skeletons want anything holy? Why would the Fae, for that matter, want anything holy?
I don't know. Could be different.
Could annoy some gods, if that's in my experience.
I'm pretty sure, like who we're taking it from wouldn't mind, and he's not even a real god.
I mean, we've already pissed off some powerful people.
Powerful people. And what did you do to piss them off, exactly?
Well, we denied a demon to join our plan.
Maybe we shouldn't tell her because, like, we weren't gonna help any of the lower planes because they're not good. They don't have a good time. They don't know how to show a good time like the Feywild. Correct, ma'am?
It's true that the Fae do have more fun than the demons. The demons tend to take it far too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And when we denied one, another came after us. Is Zariel? That her name?
That's not a demon.
That's a devil.
We denied a demon, and the devil came.
Strange.
No, we denied one devil, and then their boss came because they thought we were gonna fall for his
Power play.
evilness, anyways.
So, how is she involved in this sun thing?
To revive a powerful god, and she doesn't want someone lower than her to get the power, so... And she didn't believe us when we said we denied the other guy. And then apparently this Magister's guy just really hates us.
Yeah, I'm getting confused, even though I know what's going on.
And he has not actually met... The only person he's met is Zariel. He doesn't know exactly why Grandma or Magister hate them.
I'm sorry, ma'am, if we're confusing you.
It's just a lot of names and not a lot of... Stories tend to have a lot more things going on, not just names and
This
stuff.
grandma lady, along with this magister person, worked together to
Alright,
kill...
enough with names, concepts.
Okay. These two bad guys worked together to essentially wipe out a large bunch of elves. Lots of dead people.
Well, that's not very nice.
Now there's far too many undead and not enough living people. That land has been changed quite a bit to suit the undead's needs. They've been picking fights with a couple of other gods as well. I think that one that was the leader of those dark-coloured elves got a nasty hit as well. Oh, we're also chill with dragons, and apparently they don't like the fact we're chill with dragons.
Dragons. Those were the days. Whatever happened to them anyway?
There's still plenty around.
The stories I've heard from my travels is that they were destroyed by a lord of death.
Actually, they're not.
They were taken out in the past.
So,
They're actually in a moon.
Do we know that?
Yeah.
How do we know this?
in the moon, you say?
My watcher knows because she knows the propaganda of Magister.
There's dragons where I come from.
Yeah, it was most of the ones on the land where they are located. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if I can keep going this.
Sorry?
The player suddenly feels a little off. I don't know if I overate earlier or something, but I don't feel quite right.
Alright, do you want to put a pin in it here? I mean, it's pretty close to the end of the session anyway.
If nobody else has any complaints, I certainly wouldn't mind. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's okay, yeah.
After everybody's had a nice rest, we can talk about things properly.
Yes. So she will arrange a little picnic party thing, and you can discuss it more then. And in the meantime, we will. The players will also have a good sleep and feel better. So, I hope you guys at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing, and that you will join our community in the. There's a link in the description below to join the Discord server. And if you really like this stuff and want to see a lot more of it, and want to see us improve, you can even become an emotional support goblin on the Patreon, and there is a link to that below also. In the meantime, no matter what role you play,
Have a good game.